Hey, so I'm recording live. I think this is like my second time going live on this page. And today's topic is basically not receiving family and friend support when it comes to starting your own business or even running your own business. Now, it's a great feeling when you start a business and it blows up and you're like viral everywhere, and then you know damn well all your exes, your whole family, associates and people that talk crap about your back, seeing your business live and they know it's your business, because they seen you talking about it like the whole year you was making it, whatever. That's a great feeling to have. But the only reason why I came on here today and wanted to talk about this topic, because a lot of people get discouraged when they thinking just thinking about running a business for many reasons, and a lot to do with the people that's surrounding them. Now, if you don't have nobody that's in your circle that's an entrepreneur, like, they're not gonna really motivate you, to actually take that step, because that's an unknown zone to them. They don't know nothing about it. And yes, it's people that love you, but they're gonna try to push their views on you, and they'll be like, "Oh, go get a job. Like, you need to leave that alone. Oh, you crazy to try that." I heard it all. I even heard, "Oh, you're gonna be poor for the rest of your life," by the oldest, like one of the oldest people in my family, you know? And that type of thinking is a lack mindset. But, if they don't know nothing else, what else can they do? What else can they say? You know? And then it's times when I was already, running my business and successful, and I needed, to network with people or help, and I'll just get ignored, by other people that I'm trying to connect with. And I literally do the crap myself. I'm the type of person that if a door is closed in front of me, I'm not going to lay down and be depressed no more. I've been there, done that. There's always a way. Just like I posted in one of my posts previously, like, if you hit a brick wall in your life and you feel like, "Oh my God, this is it. I'm just miserable. I tried everything. There's nothing else I could try." There's always something else. There's always another round. Like I said, climb over that wall, go around it, go under it, bust a hole through the wall. I'm just saying. Now, I'm trying to grow this page. I don't know how fast it's gonna grow, how slow it's gonna grow, because it's not always about the followers when it comes to making money. This page is really just to help others to get my message across. My Kingdom of Mel page have about 55,000 followers, and my Kingdom of Mel on Facebook page have over 60,000 followers. And if this is your first time, listening to me, or if you don't really know me like that, I have like celebrities from Michael J. White and his wife, David Banner, Tammy Roman. I have celebrities that, worn or supported my brand, and I serve thousands of customers. And my business had made, six figures within the first year that I launched, and it was still doing pretty well, like the whole time that I've been in business. Got a little slow since Facebook ads made a change, but it's still good. Hey, I'm Danielle. So, back to my topic since I just introduced myself. Now, don't let family or friends discourage you, because they're going to try to put their own, disbeliefs on you. People will gossip about you and talk behind your back and say that you're stupid, and saying that you don't know what you're doing. Like, when I started Kingdom of Mel 3 years ago, hey, Tamuka, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Okay, so I started Kingdom of Mel 3 years ago, and 4 years ago, I was at rock bottom. Like, I was literally looking for a job in New York City, 8 billion people, and just the city alone, the state is way more than that. And not one job. Only Chase called me like for an interview 3 times, and I never got the job. But not one job called me for an interview. And I was a single parent for two, no, yeah, I was a single parent for like 5 years before I met my boyfriend, who is now my husband. And I was struggling. I was at rock bottom. I didn't have no money. I had to support my kids. um thank God my rent wasn't high. I was first I was in a rent stabilized apartment, and then I was in the projects for like about 5 years of my life ever. And the projects wasn't that bad. The first one that I was in, I kind of liked it. But the second one, I was in the hood, man. Like, I seen people getting killed right in front of me and my kids. Even like the first projects I was in, and then the second one, same thing. Like, people was just getting killed like every few months, you know. And then I was in a 2 bedroom, and I had 3 kids at the time. And, in housing, they don't let you transfer over to, like a bigger apartment, because they say that my daughter could share a room with me and the boys could have their own room. So basically, my goal was to start my business and move out of New York. Like, my family, they would not help me with nothing. Nothing. I was born and raised in New York, and they would not help me with anything. I would be in the hospital, like, and I would call people. I'm like, can y'all pick up my kids from the hospital because they have to do a procedure on me? Nobody would show up. People had excuses. My mom was procrastinating, came last minute after the procedure was over. So, I didn't have the support with my business, and I didn't have the support with my family, but I still made it happen. And then when I met my husband, I had help with the kids by then, because he would help out with the kids and everything, but he was negative Nancy too. Like, I was so tired of filling out hundreds of resumes a day and not getting hired. And I have a aunt that have a whole employment agency, but I don't blame her. Like, she don't really like have the family working in her agency, because a lot of people don't take family seriously, you know. And I don't blame her for that, because I tried to hire family too, and they didn't come through with my business. Hey, Drea Monique. So I'm talking about how family and friends don't support your business. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was looking for a job. So I started I've been doing entrepreneurship for like since I was 11 years old. I've been an artist my whole life, painting, drawing, whatever. And I decided when I was 11 that I wanted to be a fashion designer. When I was a teenager, I used to go to church and, sell candy, make about $30 on Sunday. That's a lot when you like a kid, you know. So it was always in me. And then I had like, 2 lawsuits, and I used that money, to start my fashion brand twice. And I failed both times. And then I had like a little bit of money left over, and I started like a jewelry line. And that worked out for about 6 months. I made a couple of thousands, and then since it was a trend, it died. And then like all the money that I made from it, I had to use it to survive off of. So getting back to how I started Kingdom of Mel, basically I was working day and night. I was only getting about 1 or 2 hours of sleep, and my husband was like, "Oh, you need to just quit and leave that alone. That ain't gonna work out. Like, just go out and get a regular job." Like, mad people telling me go out and get a regular job. Like, don't you think I tried that? And it didn't work. And I'm like, I'm driven. I'm at rock bottom. I am tired of being depressed. I'm tired of living in the projects. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being poor. I was fed up. And sometimes you got to get fed up to do, what the universe or what God or, whoever you believe in wants you to do. But the greater power is within you. So I had it in my mind. I had my vision open that I wanted to start an e-commerce business. I researched drop shipping like crazy for 6 months straight. I was just buying like little cheap books on Amazon that I could afford because I had a little bit of income coming in. I had public assistance and, you know, stuff like that. My husband, you know, he was bringing in some money from his job, but it wasn't enough. So I bought me some books from Amazon. I remember hearing about, you know, drop shipping from my teacher, whatever. It took me months to learn what the hell it was. And then I discovered, you know, Shopify, which I'm like an expert at Shopify now. And I'm going to be having a free Shopify course. So I started Kingdom of Mel, which was to Fantasy at the time. It was a woman's clothing line, 2015 around November, and then I launched it in June. Now, if I would have listened to my husband, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't have had thousands of customers. I wouldn't have celebrities rocking my brand. I wouldn't be living out here in Vegas, not in the pissy ass, you know, project apartment. Like, I hated the projects. I was on the last floor. Elevators always breaking down. Piss in the elevator. People selling drugs. People getting killed in front of me. And I didn't grow up in the projects. I wasn't about that life. And you know, I don't look down on nobody to live in the projects. It's cool people, and yeah, I just don't like it. And I want it out. And I launched Kingdom of Mel on my sister's birthday, June 16th, 2016. And I was promoting on a group called Black Artists Connected for months. You know, I was promoting my artwork. My artwork went viral, you know, doing my paintings and everything. And I was promoting that I'm going to start a clothing line because I'm like, you know what? I want a clothing line that I could actually sell my artwork on because I'm like, you know what? I'm determined. I'm going to be an artist. I'm going to be a designer. I'm going to do something, you know? And both of those was my passion, you know? So basically, I got my first order before I even like opened my store. I gave the customer my password to go into my store so she could order, and she ordered $400 worth of skirts for me. I had my Black Artist collection on my skirts. So, you know, and then I still didn't have family support. Not a soul bought for me. Even when I had the jewelry line, I literally had a cousin that had some earrings, the same earrings that I sell, and she see me promoting them all the time. She had the nerve to post on social media her wearing the earrings, but she didn't buy them for me. I was offended as hell because I'm like, oh my God, I wouldn't do that. If I have a family member and I like what they selling, I'm going to buy from them. I'm going to post their stuff. I'm going to support them. I'm not going to ask for a discount because I know they're trying to build and they need that extra money to put back into their business. But you know what? This is why I'm the way I am today. People be like, oh yeah, you know, if you self-made, then you selfish. Nah, some people is forced to be self-made because everybody don't have a loving, supporting family. And I always try to be the person that I never had in everybody's life. Even with my kids, when I became, you know, successful, I took them to Disney because my kids, like, I never went to Disney, so I took them to Disney. I teach them about entrepreneurship because I never was taught entrepreneurship. You know, I travel with them because nobody never took me to travel. You know, so I always try to put out into the world what I wanted, and I'm still waiting like today to get that back, even with relationships. Like, I've been in toxic relationships and I never really get the love back that I receive. But what I realize is you can't always look for things outside of yourself. Like, all that stuff is in you, and you got to love yourself and give yourself those things, and your kids, of course, because they're you. But back to Kingdom of Mel, because this topic is really about family. So I'm sort of going back and forth with my success and how, you know, family didn't support me. I had a hating ass friend that I just recently cut off, and we've been friends since we was like, you know, teenagers. And every time that I would tell her something, you know, that's successful that happened in my life, she would get quiet and not say nothing. I never even got a congratulations. Hold on 1 second. How do I pause this video? How do I pause? I don't know how to pause the video. Let me see. Okay, I can't pause it, so it's gonna be a little ghetto because I told my daughter not to be in front of my room while I'm trying to record. All right, so back to my story. All right, so basically, I made my first $400 June 2016. And then I wanted to put my artwork on travel bags because I seen this other company, they had like they stuff on bags. And I'm like, oh my God, I always wanted to put my art on bags and clothes and, just everything. So I spent forever looking for a manufacturer, and I was trying to find a US manufacturer and I couldn't find one to do what I want to do for like the price that I wanted. So I finally found the manufacturer in July. I found two looking for one. And I made these Kente print bathrobes. Those went viral. And I was selling those bathrobes for like about $100 a piece. I think I sold about five, so I made my first $500 from that. Hold on, because this is like mad rude. Where's she runs every time I come out. Hi. All right. I wish I knew how to pause this live though, because this little girl is really pissing me off. But I might have to cut the whole live off to handle things and then probably go live again. Let me see. All right, so y'all join my live again. Give me 5 minutes. I have to tell my daughter to stop talking in front of my door.